Love Bug by Soulfire. Princess Celestia never thought she would truly find the one, and she certainly never thought that when she did it, there'd be someone who tried to conquer her kingdom. Queen Chrysalis had no room in her heart for love. It was food and nothing more. Falling in love with a princess was definitely not something she would ever expect. This is a series of short stories detailing the daily lives of Princess Celestia and Queen Chrysalis and the forbidden love they share. Chapter 1. Sleepless. Why did it have to be so hard? I'd had so much trouble sleeping before in my life. It's all her fault. I was staring at the ceiling with my assuredly bloodshot eyes. This was the fourth night I wrote I just couldn't sleep. Thousands of years at the very least, now having been plagued with such sleepless nights. A bit ironic, really. I lived so long I no longer remember just how old I am, and yet I know for a fact there's never had this much sleep trouble. Is that ironic? Hell, I'm too tired to know. Too damn tired to care either. I turned to look at the clock at my bedside with my burning eyes. It was well past the time I normally just naturally fall asleep. Normally this wouldn't be a problem were it not for my duties. Raising the sun itself requires energy. Energy I get from sleep. Sleep I haven't had for days. Presiding over court didn't help matters. Though I did change from a daily occurrence to every other day one centuries ago. Hasn't helped the last few days though. I'm not a normal pony, and I can go longer than most without sleep, but when it's combined with both my celestial and terrestrial duties, it's just too draining. I could recharge easily with even just 1 hour of good sleep, but I couldn't even have that apparently. And it was just all her fault. It was simple at first. She was like an oversized, breathing, sexy teddy bear. She made sleep more comfortable, and even before the sleeping she provided an ear for which I could vent my frustrations. In there that I could confide in, they could breathe upon to make it shiver. That I could at least thought someone helping. I know she had good reasons, but couldn't she have found a way to sneak away and sleep with me? Not sex, just sleep. Sure, she had to attend to things miles away from me, but still. And because of her selfishness, it's a word, look it up. I was spending my nights tossing and turning when I should be sleeping. If I didn't love her so much. I heard that familiar tapping in my window. It was her secret knock. The one she did when she wanted to let me know that it was her, and her alone. The one that we really needed to shorten. My knock wasn't much better. My back was to the window, and I pretended that I was what had eluded me for days. I wouldn't give her the satisfaction knowing that I couldn't sleep without her. I had absolute control. My ear didn't even twitch at all that very much of the sound. Damn sleep deprivation. I heard the window creak open, and the buzzing of her wings was no longer separated from me. My ear twitched at the sounds. See above, damn it! I cracked open an eye and saw the telltale green glow of her magic reflected on the walls as she used it to close the windows. She was always like that. Completely unnecessary and showy just as you make some kind of big entrance. Given what she was, it was definitely ironic. Sleepiness be damned. That was without a doubt ironic. Maybe. Shut up. Not so much big this time, I guess, but still. I shut both eyes tightly as I heard her wings stop, and the sound of her hooves growing closer. No satisfaction for her. Not going to give it. I felt the blanket shift and the bed compress as she joined me. I felt her whole covered forelegs wrap around me and her body press against mine. She buried her muzzle in my mane and inhaled. She always did say she liked how it smelled. Like a sunrise, she said. Ridiculous. The time she first said it, it was really romantic and it just kind of stuck. She nuzzled and kissed my neck, the feeling of her fangs causing me to shiver, while her hooves started exploring my body. I would have loved nothing more than to indulge her. The second I felt her press against me, I could no longer resist the Sandmare's call. Or my sister's call, I guess. That was one of her names, after all. I was drifting into unconsciousness, a fact that did not escape my paramour. I could feel a smile spread across the muzzle pressed against my neck. Her ministrations halted, and her forelegs wrapped around my middle, pulling me closer into a warm embrace. She kissed me just below her ear. Her fangs grazing against her, she went to nibble upon the tip. She trailed slowly down to whisper in my ear, "I couldn't sleep without you either." She gave my ear one last nip before she burrowed her muzzle into the back of my neck. Her breathing slowed. I could tell that sleep was claiming her as well. Being held by her felt right, and I knew that holding me felt right to her. I smiled as I finally slipped into a peaceful slumber. My last thoughts were the one she stole my heart, as I stole hers. I may not be able to sleep without her any longer, but I don't care. We needed each other to feel complete, and I wouldn't change that for the world.